Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Nathan.
And I'm Garber.
And this is Coffee Talk. Just like in the normal casual boringness of our town, we really don't have anything to talk about, so we're just gonna sit here and talk about random shit that happened through the week.
Except nothing happened.
Except
nothing exciting ever happens here.
So me and Ryder are hanging out. I think it was yesterday? No, yesterday, yeah. Day before. I'm so fucking lost in the days now. Like with finals and everything, dude, my schedule's just so fucked up. So I was hanging out with Ryder the other day, and we were chilling out over here, and for some reason I had to like tell him, like I watched when I was like really young. There was a sex documentary that came out on YouTube. Like, this thing is legit a sexual documentary, okay? And I was like, oh yeah, and I don't know how it came up. It just somehow came up. I don't know exactly why, but so go to YouTube. I'm like, I'll show you the exact fucking one. So I type it up, okay? Sex documentary, gone sexual. No, not really sexual bit, but obviously. And the one that I watched now has 47 million views.
Jeez.
47. Guess how long this documentary is?
2 hours.
No.
3. 3.5.
Nope.
1.5.
Nope. 4.5 hours.
Jesus. There's a list of every position ever created.
Okay, so it's called The Complete Sex Guide. Okay? And this was actually a TV show that aired on BBC.
Why?
Basically the BBC's version of the PBS. Okay, this is public broadcasting television, okay? And it was a series, I think it was 5 or 6 episodes, and it basically details everything you really need to know about sex. Like everything. You have any questions that you like open up the show more, everything like you could think of, okay? It kind of like starts off, okay, and the female orgasm. By the way, as a disclaimer, if you are under the age of 12, you should probably click off now, or we'll probably put like an annotation like over here somewhere, maybe, to like forward in the video where we're not talking about this. But so this documentary, okay, it starts off and it's talking about the female orgasm, right? And there's this one piece where they're like talking to this chick by her pool, okay? Girl masturbation, girl fapping, okay? And literally they're just talking about women orgasms. I don't know why I'm using quotes. Maybe because if I don't, I'll probably get sued for plagiarism or whatever. Okay? And it's literally, they're just recording her. There's just the commentary in the back, and she just sits there rubbing one out, just like playing his view on camera. This is on YouTube. Fucking YouTube. What the actual fuck, okay? And then, fast forward another hour, okay, and then it's like talking about the most favorite, no, sorry, what was it? The most used sexual position, the missionary. And so they had fucking like these two people and they were like going in, okay, and they had like wires and shit all over them. Like this chick had like a camera out by her nipples. and then the dude had like a dick cam. And then they actually like stuck a camera up the girl, and they showed what the fuck was going on the inside. You see it all.
It's like a fucking roast beef sandwich.
You see it all. Now, I don't want to link the video at all, I don't think. Mainly because it's fucking nasty.
But I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to track down.
No, if you go into YouTube and you type in The Complete Sex Guide, and it's by a guy by the name of, I think it's like Chris Hamill or something like that. I think his first name is Chris. Nigga made almost 70K off of that video alone. Nigga's rolling in it. But yeah, pretty much that was me and Ryder's weekend right fucking there.
That's an interesting thing to watch with another man.
Well, Ryder was like actually heavily interested, okay? Because there was this one bit and it was like, giving your woman the proper blowjob.
Then again, me and Ryder did watch a Serbian film together, and that is one of the worst things ever created. Don't look that up. I don't care how old you are, don't watch it.
You see, I feel like that's the kind of thing that you have to watch together with your friends, your homies, though. It's like 2 girls, 1 cup.
No. It's worse than that. I mean, this shit'll scar you for life. It's bad. It's real bad. I don't know why the fuck we watched the whole thing. I mean, 10 minutes in, we should have been like, hey, this is real bad. Shouldn't watch this.
Bad as in like illegal, or bad as in just in fucked up?
Both. Okay, so what happened? Okay, we were trying to find good scary movies. Okay, so we're like looking up like scariest movies, and like that was all bullshit we'd already seen. So we're like psychologically disturbing films top 10 list. This was number 1. Okay, we were expecting this shit to be like scary or some shit. No, this is the most fucked up shit I've ever seen in my life.
Like Mr. Hands type shit?
It's worse than that.
Jesus, fuck.
I don't even want to describe these things. And it's on YouTube. It's on the whole fucking movie.
You see, I don't think the original creators of YouTube really, like, wanted these things to be uploaded to YouTube. And when you first create the YouTube account, okay, you have the guidelines that you have to agree to, by the way. And it says, by the way, you can't upload violence.
And these and those.
You can't upload nudity at all. You can't upload anything that's copyrighted without permission. There's a couple more, but there's a whole like list of fucking guidelines. Everybody fucking breaks these guidelines, other than us. Yeah. We don't really. Because apparently we're actually decent quality people, even though we constantly tell ourselves that we're not. But we aren't. We may seem
by
like
everybody else's standards.
We are.
We're fucking angels.
But see, that's the fucking thing. I think maybe that's where we're going wrong. Because everyone who breaks the rules, okay? Everyone breaks the rules. Makes bank. Dude uploads fucking complete sex guide, 70K in his pocket. Garber, I know what we need to start filming.
Start stealing fucking BBC documentaries.
Exactly.
Some good money right there.
No, I just don't understand like why the fuck this shit gets passed off on YouTube and no one fucking does anything. Like even YouTube itself is just like that's totally okay. They just put an age restriction on it and they call it good, even though it's very easy. By the way, I was like 15 when I first fucking launched it. You just go to YouTube, create an account, set your birthday to like 1942, boom, you're in. I mean, you probably don't have to set it that far back, but...
1871.
Could you imagine if that was actually an option? I was born in 1776. I watched as George Washington led the Civil Army.
I don't think that's quite how that went down. Nor do I think George Washington was involved at all.
In the Civil War? The Civil War wasn't even in 1776.
Pretty sure that was
Abraham
Lincoln.
No, it was George Washington. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm pretty sure Kennedy wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Yep, definitely.
Oh my fucking god. So, Garber, do you want to tell the lovely people how your wonderful brother got a concussion?
Alright. So this retard.
Story time.
So this dumbass. This little fuck. Okay.
You called him 3 things! What is he, a dumbass, a retard, or a fuck?
So this dipshit. He's skateboarding out in front of the school, okay? Before class, you know, all that. Which you're not supposed to be doing. This retard. He fucking hits the curb, flies forward, and fucking slides, slams his head on the fucking ground as hard as possible. And now he has a concussion.
Kind of like with me in the 9/11 stairs.
Yeah, except
not as
without
bad.
the hitting the head part.
I'm surprised I didn't get a fucking I probably actually did.
Dude, you fucking landed on your legs, like...
I remember...
Everything you broke a leg.
I really wish I would have kept the footage from that, but it got wiped. And it's so fucking disturbing. I still have a picture, though. I think we might show a picture of what it looked like. I'm not so sure. I don't remember. So I guess we could talk about some of our oldest videos. I mean, if you guys haven't noticed, we watched... we reacted to our old video of
mall pranks, gone sexual,
CPR,
gone raped.
Oh god,
kidnapped.
But yeah, we watched an old video, and after watching that, I actually watched a whole bunch of old videos. We actually did watch a whole bunch of our old videos. So, kind of like our highlights of our really, really shitty old videos I think that we've ever made. When I fell off the 9/11 stairs. That's what they're called. Don't sue me. Don't call me okay, maybe call me offensive. I won't deny it. I'm offensive. Okay, I'm just a little bit. He's more offensive than me. But I went off these stairs and I really wish I had the footage. But you pretty much see me jump off the 9/11 stairs with my skateboard, kind of like Tim, except The board falls underneath, and it like somehow goes up my butthole, just disappears completely.
There's pictures of this. First picture, fine. Second picture, fine. Third picture, skateboard is vertical, up your ass like a popsicle. And then the fourth picture, the skateboard's not even in the picture anymore.
And there's just me. And if you also look, you can see how my body like positioned. Like first I'm like sideways, I'm going forward, I'm like doing like a half of a front flip, and then you get to the last picture and there's just me, and I'm like perfectly parallel with the ground, and that is how I landed. There was no like, oh, he fell and he rolled. He like fucking like Assassin's Creed. I didn't pull like some Assassin's Creed shit, you know, just fall and then roll. No, I was just pancake. And you could hear the fucking like snapping, like the sound of my body hitting the ground was probably is so fucking cringy. It's just, and then you just hear the board just like a second later, just, and then this old lady was like walking by like 5 minutes later. Are you okay? It's kind of like the shit with the Sears. Are you okay, Sonny?
Yep, he'll be fine. Move along, ma'am.
And then I think our second highlight was would have to be, it's one of his most popular videos on his channel. A second to, I think, both of the song remixes.
Yeah.
You know which video I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We did the boiling Coke challenge.
Still regret doing that. That was fucking terrible.
It was quite an experience. Would you like to share with the ladies and gentlemen? Actually, we don't have to share with them because we have an episode where we just did. We'll just link the two videos.
That was fucking gross too. It wasn't as bad, but it was definitely.
I think the actual boiled soda challenge that we did was a lot worse than the actual boiled Coke. That shit was a pain in the ass to clean up too. Like you had to spray that shit with fucking hot water.
And then it took us 45 minutes at Walmart to find a fucking pan that wasn't $30.
Oh my fucking god. The OG one, the OG video is just so fucking poor quality. All of our videos are just really poor quality, other than for like these recent ones, I guess. These gotta be like our most high quality. But even then, that's kind of a stretch. That's like kind of saying, you know, the Dazzle was HD.
Dazzle HD goes up to 480p.
Could you... I remember when the two options on YouTube, back in the old school days, the two options were 240p or 480p. Both were pretty fucking shit. And then you wait like a few years down the road and a new option comes out. I mean, after, you know, 720 and 1080 HD, which is actually HD, a new option arose. 144p. I have never seen something like this in my life, okay? This is like, what would you compare 144p to?
Regular human eyesight.
No, it's not that bad. I guess we have decided that I'm the next Hitler.
Have we?
I don't know. I guess.
It's a far stretch.
I mean, if you think deep down, like I'm full of different layers. Okay, my first layer, I'm a fuckboy. Okay, you get down to the second layer, I'm like a sensitive, you know, I'm a sensitive little flower. Then you get down even deeper, and I'm fucking Hitler.
That's still a stretch.
A little bit, but I mean, aren't we all stretched?
No.
I'm stretched to 6'1". I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't think we ever told the story of when that storm that went right through, and like you had all your fucking your coworkers swearing over the fucking radio. Did we ever tell that story? So there's this. In April, we get all kinds of fucking weird ass storms. It's supposed to be.
It is all over the place. I mean, snowing, hailing, raining, thunderstorms, and then 5 seconds later it's clear skies.
And then you wait like 5 more minutes and a fucking tornado just comes right fucking through, a hurricane.
It's like it's been a while since we've had a tornado here, but yeah, you get the idea.
Weather here is really, really weird.
That's what happens when you have actual seasons, and you're not just always summer or always winter.
People say, oh, I wish we experienced all the seasons. No.
No, you don't. You don't want that.
I would rather have it be at least like all summer or like all springish. Not like Arizona, because that's all desert. That's way too hot for me.
Yeah, no.
I'd rather go to like someplace like Hawaii, because there it's like at least more consistent.
Yeah.
Or like Canada, because it's always cold and it has like some sort of like springish. It's like spring or winter in Canada. And then in Hawaii it's like spring and summer. But here we have everything you could possibly imagine.
So anyway, I'm at work and I'm like, I don't remember what I was doing, but this crazy fucking storm hits. And I mean, you can just hear it pounding on the roof. And then some little kid comes up to the front counter and he's like, "You guys know there's hail falling through the ceiling over in that corner." We're like, okay. So we just kind of stick a bucket under it, and it's just catching the hail. We're like, well, we gotta get that fixed. And then 10 minutes later, like, my boss is out in that parking lot doing something, and the loudest fucking thunder I've ever heard in my life hits, and he just comes over to me like, "Jesus fucking Christ! That scared the shit out of me." Like, you're not supposed to curse over the mic because there's, like, little kids everywhere. But all the little kids were freaking out, too. Nobody knows what was happening.
I don't think anyone would have heard.
It was terrifying. Like, it shook the whole building. It was ridiculous.
I remember. I had one close encounter with lightning when I was camping with some friends. And it was in the middle of the night, and I was awake because it was stormy. And I can't really sleep well in the storms unless, I'm like, 420 blazing. But so, this storm is just rolling through, okay? And fucking rain is just pounding on my tent. If you've never heard rain, like a rainstorm hit your tent, you have something to experience. It pretty much what could you compare the fucking sound to, Garber? It sounds like someone's taking tinfoil and just crushing it in your fucking ear. That's what it fucking sounds like. And so, I get outside my tent, I'm like, okay, how bad could it really be? And I always unzip my tent, I walk outside, and the first thing I see, this tree in front of me, this fucking bolt of lightning strikes the top of the fucking tree. Top half of the tree blows up. I'm like, nope, go back inside. Fucking get inside, back in my tent. I just took out my hatchet. I was like, I'm ready for anything. I like went into the fetal position. I'm sitting there in my tent. You gotta click your heels,
No place like home.
No place like home. Except instead, I was like holding my hatchet, just like this. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Seriously, feels like the Wizard of Oz here sometimes. We actually had like a half tornado a couple years ago. What do they call it? A funnel cloud.
Funnel cloud.
Do you not remember that?
Nope.
Well, I was sitting out in the front porch. I always catch like a great view of just destruction. This is great. I was sitting out on my porch and I was watching, the clouds, and it was really, really windy. And I'm watching the clouds, and they start swirling together. My grandpa's standing next to me, and he says, "Oh, you see that right there?" I'm like, what's going on there? And he's like, right there, there's a funnel cloud forming. I'm like, oh, is it going to turn into a tornado? And it got really fucking close, too. It actually almost turned into a tornado. It's the first tornado thing I've ever fucking seen. Well, it formed over Walmart and took out like all of the power lines over there. Like it went through and it was going on. God was on a kill streak. He wasn't gonna stop for nothing. He got that 7-kill streak Apache funnel cloud.
I think I was in Minnesota one time and there was like a tornado warning. We just ended up sitting in the basement for like 3 hours and nothing ever actually happened. The most boring thing I've ever experienced.
Just sitting in the basement.
Yep, we were just like playing cards in the basement. It was terrible.
Did you have those nice little like tornado sirens in the background?
Yeah, because there's like cars that just drive up and down the street with the sirens and it's fucking
annoying. I actually, there was a tsunami. This is a great fucking story. You're gonna like this one. I don't think I've ever actually told you. I was around 8 years old. We're talking like a long time ago. I'm like, fucking God, that's almost 12 years. And we take our annual trip to the Oregon coast. And we get there, we stopped at Albertsons before to get, the rotisserie chicken. Some nice, good fucking chicken. Some nice, good lunch, okay? And then we're going to go down to the beach, right? We get there, we open up the chicken, we start, getting into it, eating that fucking chicken, right? Out of nowhere, we just hear the fucking tsunami sirens. And we were freaking the fuck out, like we didn't know. Okay, spoiler, it was a drill. We had no fucking idea it was a drill, okay? So, me, my sister, and my brother, we take off out of the motorhome, okay? And we start running to the beach. We had no idea we were running to the beach, but we were running to the beach. We saw a hill and we were fucking climbing it, okay? And my fucking grandma gets out of the motorhome, she starts chasing us too. And my mom's just sitting in the motor, she's like, oh my fucking god, what the hell is going on? So my dad gets the van, drives all the way around, and cuts us off. Everyone gets in the van, we go back to the motorhome, and there's these park rangers just sitting there, and they're just watching us run like fucking chickens with their heads cut off, and they're just laughing. They have the time of their fucking lives. Oh my god. Honestly, I don't have any reason to explain that. Like, if I hear alarms, I'm gone.
Full panic.
I mean, I'm better about it now. Although maybe because I'm half deaf because of my listening to loud music for several years.
So when I was little, when Finding Nemo came out, okay?
Yeah.
I went to the theater to see it with my parents. And then, like, first 10 minutes of the fucking movie, someone pulls the fire alarm. So we're all fucking standing outside for half a goddamn hour until, like, you know, the fucking fire department can, like, clear the building and make sure there's not actually a fire. So we missed 30 minutes of the fucking movie. We didn't get, like, refunded. They didn't fucking skip back to the part that we were at. No, we just lost 30 minutes of the fucking movie.
So you pretty much lost the entire time.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. I mean, I didn't know that Nemo's mom even died until, like, 6 months later.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Spoiler alert.
I think everyone has seen the movie by now. I mean, unless you're under the age of 12, in which case, well, actually, wait, we would have had them to skip to this point from earlier before. This is fucking trippy. I don't like this episode. I think we're gonna call it end here on this weird trippy note. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed our wonderful fucking story, because that's all we really have to share with you is some nice stories of shitty fucking moments in our life. I don't know how.
Shenanigans.
I guess update. So school's coming to an end. I'm taking my finals. Garver never went to school in the first place, but that means we're gonna be making more videos.
Are we done?
Actually, yeah, because I have nothing else to do with my life until summer school starts. So
have fun with that.
So Mondays we're gonna be watching our old videos and reacting to them.
A little bit of a cough there.
You okay?
I think that's just some allergies.
Okay. Alright. And Wednesdays, we're going to keep with the coffee talks. Hopefully we can keep this going. We're going to try really, really hard with this. And then Fridays, I'm bringing back Let's Plays. Bringing shit back. Fridays is kind of like going to be like very, very iffy. It's going to be either a Let's Play, or we'll try to do some sort of commentary or fucking... We'll figure out something for Fridays. It's going to be gameplay of some kind. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for those. And we will see you guys next time.
Peace.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Those
Donate.
are all down here.
Type it on the keyboard. That's them commenting right now. You're a fucking faggot.